7:30, there we go. Okay, are we recording? Yes, we are. Cool. So McCloskey is set up to deal with the troublemakers, being that he's a mass murderer. Most people are
pretty safe.
Scared of him. It comes from being a pest controller. He gets rid of the pests.
He gets rid of the pests.
Indeed. Okay, everybody. 7:30, let's get started. We'll run through some of this early intro. Then I'm going to hand over to Mr. Dobson for a bit. Then he's going to be followed by Ms. Phillips. Now, how is that for an array of fine, upstanding young people? The only one I've got a problem with is the one in the middle. He's obviously having way too much fun with whatever he's doing at that point in time. But they were a good series of photographs I put together. Basically, the crew that are trying to expand this business as quickly as possible and help people make as much money as possible. And that's our roadmap. So let's get started. We're sponsored again by Loveday Vehicle Lubricants. I put some Loveday Vehicle Lube in my car on the weekend and some of the fuel additive in it as well. Easy Shopping Cards about to release their new 2% gold back program. And Skippy Pest Control, the mass murderer himself, has been known to kill lots of termites at one sitting. The usual disclaimer, we're not going to read this out. There's a lot of text there, but the thing you've got to understand is we do not represent Karatbars. We are an independent group of people, and you need to read the compliance document to make sure that you understand what the rules are around advertising. We are expressing our views only, and we don't represent the company. So here's what we're about to talk about. Gold, it's a store of wealth and value. Gold is an appreciating asset. So I'm going to hand over to Mr. Dobson, and he is going to read through our intro.
Okay, thank you, Derek. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Hello?
I think, well, I certainly can. Yep, all good.
All good? All right. Okay, I'm going to read the Karatbars overview. This, to me, is the essence of the business and something we're going to do quite regularly. Karatbars overview. Karatbars International, it's an e-commerce company, has made available a simple wealth building system for everyone on the planet who is 18 years of age and over, with 4 optional ways to participate. Option 1, save gold. This is where it starts. We all start here. We complete the free registration of our gold savings account and start acquiring Karatbars gold in small increments. That's 1 gram, 2.5 and 5 gram sizes. Karatbars International has made it easy by making available a feature called Auto Exchange. At Gold Rocks Australia, we call that Pay Yourself First. Just set up your account to automatically exchange your paper currency for Karatbars gold weekly, bi-weekly or monthly. You simply set it, forget it, and then go back and increase it. Activating this feature allows you to automatically pay yourself first with physical gold. There are no fees of any kind. The account is completely free and takes less than 5 minutes to register. Every time you acquire Karatbars gold, you are building your family's wealth. Option 2, save and earn. As an independent affiliate, when you save gold for yourself and share with others how to do the same, you position yourself to be compensated monthly through a uni-level system compensation plan. You are virtually in business for yourself in over 100 plus countries. It's over 140 plus countries now. Option 3, maximize your earning potential. You may choose one of several business packages which position you to generate cash flow monthly, weekly, or even bi-weekly through a dual system compensation plan. These packages are income producing assets. I love it. Option 4, we save Karat Gold Coin and Karat Coin Bank Coin. As independent affiliates, while we are saving gold and maximising our earning potential, we acquire Karat Gold Coin, KBC, and Karat Coin Bank Coin, KCB. These cryptocurrency coins are an additional stream of income that will build massive wealth. Some people ask, why Karatbars? A Karatbars savings account gives you protection against future financial crisis and rapid inflation. It protects your hard-earned paper currency with physical gold. Karatbars International has the only system in the world where you can get free gold and free cryptocurrency. Gold is a store of wealth and of value and is an appreciating asset. There are three major benefits of a Karatbars savings account. One, you can now start saving physical gold in small increments. Karatbars International number 2 puts you in position to build a global business from the comfort of your home, just like we're doing tonight. And number 3, there are significant tax advantages to owning a home-based business. Back to you, Derek.
Okay, we'll get a little bit better at keeping these slides in sync as we get a little bit more used to it. So make sure that you understand why Karatbars is such a good thing, because it's 24 karat gold. It's 999.9% gold, and you can buy it in small increments. So you can easily convert it back to cash if you need to. So just to be clear, make sure you understand why this is such a good thing. There was a message that I meant to put out a couple of weeks ago where Karatbars got a credit rating in Europe that was very high. I think they're an A-rated company. So that's great to see. We don't have to worry about what everyone else is thinking. They've already got the credit rating. So here's something that Forbes magazine put out, and it's about the 10 blockchain companies to watch in 2019. Now, you don't have to know anything about blockchain to understand this is a good thing. If Forbes magazine, who pay people lots of money to research this stuff, put them in the list, something's got to be working, and they're number 7. And the reason is they do gold, they do cryptocurrency, and they have a new product, which is the K1 phone, which is voice over blockchain. Now, I can spend an hour explaining blockchain to you, but that, in the end of the day, doesn't really mean a whole lot. Blockchain is a way to make what you do private. So the voice over blockchain phone is going to change the way we talk to people. And yes, this is world's first technology. It's the first phone that I've ever read about that works on a normal phone network, a Wi-Fi network, and a satellite network. So you can use all 3 technologies. So one way or the other, you will have the ability to make a phone call, doesn't matter where you are in the world. That's a very cool product. So here's a short intro on Karatbars that we found on a website. Carolyn turned it up. Actually, it's part of a longer video, but this is the first 2 minutes, and it's a really cool thing.
It's about time to get things done. We have the responsibility for ourselves and our kids' future. The question I've been asking myself a lot is, how can I change remain? In the beginning was the thought, and the thought becomes reality. Nothing is more secure than gold. Enterprises, governments, countries trust in gold. So we did only create a new medium of exchange. We also provide you be a tool of secure online transactions. Now is the time for change. Everyone can take a part. Everyone can contribute. Join us. Follow our dream for a better, safe and peaceful and truly wonderful world for everyone.
Okay, that's a pretty cool video, and if you couldn't see the words that were going up on the screen, it was just a statement about the fact that there's enough researchers on the planet to feed everybody. The problem we have is the distribution of the wealth to make that happen, and what Harold is trying to do is redistribute that wealth. So it's quite interesting to see his thought process on how he's going to do that. And I have to tell you, when you actually sit down and do the numbers, it seems to add up. I've not met anybody before in my life that was actually trying to create a new currency that had a base price like that. Creating a coin, a cryptocurrency coin that's equal to a gram of gold is a very cool idea. And if you look at the rest of the crypto tokens in the world, I know this guy who likes to describe a bucket full of Bitcoin when he holds out his hands and says, there's a bucket full of Bitcoin. There's nothing to them other than if somebody else wants to buy them. Now, that's a great idea, but at the end of the day, if there's no viable use for it, then they become just something that you hang on to just for the sake of hanging on to it. What we've got our hands on here is something that actually has value. Now, you can exchange 100 KBC today. I know I haven't done it today, but a couple of days ago, I bought some KBC, did a transaction on the trading platform, and I withdrew that. So it gave me a QR code where I could go to a vending machine and extract a gram of gold. So we know it works. There's no vending machine near us right now, but Mr. Dobson tells me he's going to New Zealand, where the first one in the Asia Pacific region is going to be set up, and I'll send him the QR code so he can extract the gold for me. So there's quite a bit of work going on in the behind the scenes area to affect this and make it all work. And I have to tell you, it's been an eye-opener to get your head around how Harold has thought this through. And I'll be forever grateful that somebody picked up the phone and said, let's have a coffee. So here's the formula, 113. Register with a pack, buy a gram of gold a month, and register 3 people. Now, you don't have to register 3 people. You can do the rest of it and still make some money. But if you do register some people, it gets much more lucrative. And I know some of you will say, you know, you told me I didn't really have to register anyone. That's absolutely true. You don't have to. But you do open up more sources of income. The uni-level system is designed so that you can make an income with one leg. What happens if you don't get to 113? Well, eventually you'll end up with a drawer full of gold. Now, is that really a bad thing because it's 24 karat? Okay, register with a pack to earn commissions. Now, we've just started to register some people in a country where they have very little money, and we're getting them to join for free and buy small amounts of cash gold until they've got enough to buy a pack. That's a way they can start for absolutely free. It's much slower. You don't make as much money in the short term, but it does get you saving gold. And that's why we talk about ordering a gram of gold every month. And if you register 3 people who do the same, look out. So what happens if I actually do more than that? Well, that's called the fast track, 115 in 5 weeks. I know that Cheryl Edmonds up in Charters Towers pulled that off recently. She's got a little bit of an issue with the tracking of the packs, but I'm confident that our friends at Karatbars will sort that out. So congratulations, Cheryl.
Shout out to Cheryl. Yay!
So it's really cool to see that happening and to get people across the line that are succeeding in this. This is a much easier process than anything I've done before. So why would you do that? Why would you do 115? Well, you get a fast track. If you register 5 packs in your first 5 weeks that are at your level or above, you get a free upgrade. So if you started at bronze, you get upgraded to silver. And that means, yes, you get the free gold and the free cryptocurrency with it, as well as a higher revenue stream from the cycles. I don't know why I keep calling them rollovers, but anyway, I might have to write to Harold and see if he'll change the word. So the bronze to silver free upgrade, that's 1.1 grams of gold and 7,000 coins. That's worth chasing. And it's really good to see what happens, because in January 2020, you can exchange those KCB for gold at the rate of 75 coins to 1 gram of gold. However, in 2023, you can exchange those coins for 1 coin to 1 gram of gold. Now, interestingly, this company is the first one that I've come across where the rewards you get are not tied to a price. The rewards you get are tied to gold. So it doesn't matter if the price of gold goes to $100,000 a gram. In January 2023, you can exchange those coins, 1 coin for a gram. That's a good deal. Is that the only way? No, you can start with 0 and make money, as we said. Take a look at the options and decide where you want to start. Some of us have started at bronze and worked their way up. Some of us have started at VIP and kept on going from there. It depends where you're comfortable and what you think you're going to achieve. This is a very, very good system. It's very flexible to start. So we're going to talk about some incentives now, and I'm going to hand over to Ms. Phillips, who is going to run you through the latest series of incentives. And I have to tell you, they're really cool, so pay attention.
Thanks, Derek, and hello, everyone. The incentives. So what we've been doing is highlighting the deal of the month. And we've done that for the past couple of weeks. And now there's a whole swash of incentives that are really worth paying attention to. And I just wanted to highlight them tonight. The incentives are from July 19th to September the 2nd, 2019. So they've already started. We're in the flow, if you like, CaratNet market launch. So they're really promoting Amsterdam. You can see those pretty houses there. That's Amsterdam. there's a big event in Amsterdam in September next year. So this is really what they're wanting to do, is highlight the Amsterdam event. So the incentives rules, July 19th to the 2nd of September at midnight. Now, for us in Australia, that'll actually be the 3rd of September in the morning at about 8 o'clock in the morning. Incentive levels can be reached once. They are based on an incentive point scoring, and they're called IPs. So there's the uni-level points, which is a point value per package, but also these are incentive points. So these are separate and just for these incentives. And once you've reached a certain number of IPs, the incentive points, then that's the incentive that you will win. The fixed points for each product can be found on the table, and I will go through that. Okay, so let's look at this one. You'll see right at the top 30 IPs, so 30 incentive points, and that will earn you a profit package bronze. So you might already be at bronze, or you might be sitting as a free member and you can get to bronze. You'll see the status bronze. You'll see there's 0.2 grams of cash gold that'll be digitally delivered to you. There'll be KCB worth 150 euros that'll be digitally delivered to you, and 50% KCB bonus. Pretty cool. But that's a bronze status. Let's go to the next one. 150 IP points and a nice little incentive there, and you'll get the status of silver. Let's look at the next one. 580 incentive points and you'll be a VIP. 1200 IP points and you'll be again VIP. And here are the incentive points. So if you just working down the table from top to bottom, and then we'll work left to right as well. 1 gram of classic gold card, you'll get 2 incentive points. 2.5 grams of classic golds, 4. Going down to, so the bronze business package, which a lot of us purchased, is worth 15 points. So that very first item, very first incentive was 30 incentive points. So if you were able to sell 2 bronze business packages, then you'll get to 30 points and you've got all those yummy incentives there. Silver package is 85, gold business package 175, VIP business package 420, the phones and so forth. Let's have a look at the next page. Now these are the profit packages, so you'll notice that they're the same incentive points. The bronze profit package is 15 points, so sell 2 of them and you've got 30 incentive points, which it was the very first prize that I highlighted. The bronze profit package. Oh, there's 2 different ones. Okay, so you'll see the price there, that column in the middle identifies which bronze package, either the 150 euros or the 350 euros, depending on then the incentive points that you earn. But sliding down, you're the gold profit package, the VIP, and so on. So there's a whole range of ways you can earn the incentive points. So what I did is I looked at which incentive I'd like to win, and I worked out, well, how many points, and then what did I need to sell and have my directs buy for me to earn this. So let's have another look. 30 incentive points, so that was 2 bronze packages, and this is what you'll get, but it's these nice bonuses of 50% KCB. And when we were talking about the company giving away gold, there it is in black and white. Let's look at the next one, 150 incentive points. So that's 10 bronze packages, for instance, but you'll receive 2.1 grams of cash gold, KCB worth €750 and 70% KCB bonus. So you'll get €750 of KCB and another 70% of that. That's really lovely. So looking at the next one, 580 incentive points. This is a really nice one because there's the incentive. The extra incentive is the 110% of KCB. So €3,000 worth of KCB and then another 110%. So that's over €6,100 of KCB for earning 580 incentive points. That's pretty cool. The 1,200 incentive points, you'll notice here, you actually get VIP tickets to the Amsterdam event. So if you'd like to go to the Amsterdam event and you'd like some 2 VIP tickets, then this is the one to go for. You also get a phone and you get a whole lot of KCB bonuses. So there's the €6,100 of KCB with this package. There are a whole lot of other incentive. I only highlighted those 4 because I thought they were pretty cool. But of course, once you've earned that, make sure you have your visa and your passport and they're valid and you're going to travel. You organise your flight and your hotel booking, but you've got 2 tickets to go to Amsterdam if you go for that one. You bet we're in. Okay, this is gold and we love it. So that is just proof of how the company is giving free gold and free cryptocurrency. Great company. Coming up is our Ethlong Regional Conference. This is a once-a-year event, 16th, 17th, 18th of August, so it's actually only in a couple of weeks' time. 16th is the Friday meet and greet party. 17th is the Saturday. We're going to be learning lots more about gold. We're going to be learning about Karatbars, about cryptocurrency, all sorts of stuff that I had no idea about a couple of weeks ago. Steep learning curve for everyone. We're actually going to have a really fun Saturday night, so come for the fun. 18th is the Sunday, more learning. Most of us have booked into the Mantra Ethlong because it's such a magnificent venue. And the picture that you just saw is actually the view from the penthouse. So if you're going to come, we'd love to see you there. And that's the way to book. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, either unmute or type in your question.
Hello.
Hello.
Can I quickly say something just before people start asking questions if we have them? Carolyn, you went through some packages then, and to me, the ones that stood out were the profit packages with those, very large, 70% and beyond extra coins. Now, on the 2nd of September, now we're almost through July, so we have just over a month. There will be no more free coins. There will be no extra coins. We will be launching our own blockchain, our own exchange. Everything will be on our own blockchain. And you heard Derek earlier about how in January our coins, 75 of our coins will be worth 1 gram of gold. If you work out some of those packages, how many coins you get for your money, it's outrageous. It is really good value. But in about 3 years' time, the goal is to have 1 coin to 1 gram of gold. And please don't take this lightly, folks. This is exciting times, and I know it will happen because it's up to people like you. I want to thank you all for coming on this call tonight, because you could be sitting back and watching TV or whatever, but it's the people like you that are on this call that are going to talk to the merchants and talk to friends and relatives and associates that are going to get these coins out there, and they will go up in value. So I'm just going to put a challenge out there for everyone except for probably Debbie Tomlinson, who's probably a little bit far away. Anyone on this call that can grab 10 or more people together, I know Derek will. He'll jump to, and we'll come and do a live presentation for you. Okay. So if you're worried about talking to people, or you fear it in any way, grab a bunch of people together, because we've got 5 weeks, I reckon, to really rock this and get as many people excited as we can. Because after that, yes, the coins will still be available, but you're not going to see deals like this. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks.
Thanks, Brent. And certainly, Debbie, you know you've got our support via Skype or Zoom always. Any questions? So Jeff says, Jeanette Margaret is hosting a meeting here in Melbourne next Monday night. So if anyone has friends or relatives in Melbourne, tell them to come along. Hope to have the venue finalised tomorrow or Wednesday. That's fantastic, Jeff. We've been to a couple of Jeanette's presentations. They're great. And she's a great presenter. So take your group and go and learn. Yes. Yes, Debbie. Any other questions, comments? There will be a meeting down at the Gold Coast on the 3rd of August, which is next Sunday. So if anyone has a contact, a prospect down at the Gold Coast, please let us know. Yes, Kate, if you're in Melbourne, you're most welcome to go along. We actually, Dan or Jan will connect Kate and Jeff, probably is a good idea as well. Is what I would suggest there. Any other comments? If not, thank you. Oh, any other updates on Karatbit dealing? I'll let Derek do that. I know Dan has finished his account. I've been rejected. I've been able to get my full platinum Karatbit account open. So I'll let Derek do that. Oh, good. You've got yours completed this morning. Okay, I'll hand back to Derek.
Good question, Jeff. We've been playing with that for a while, and it takes a fair bit of getting through, but once you're through to the platinum level, you can do lots of stuff on the Karatbit exchange. Now, our original plan was to take our gold univales, move them into the trading platform, buy KBC, convert that back into gold in our website. Now, some people raise the question of, wow, that's like, you know, you're stealing money. Oh, well, that's the way the program is set up. So anyway, they have shut off the ability to move the KBC into our website to do what we were planning on doing. But I was speaking to Tammy in the US a few days ago, and she said, well, really, what you don't want to move it into gold at the moment, because if you think about what you can buy KBC today, I think it's 2.7 euro cents. That is amazingly cheap. If you can buy some KBC and hold on to it, you know, no need to go silly, but man, if you can buy them for 2.7 cents, what Dan says, 2.9 US cents, okay? It got down to 2.69 at some stage today, Dan, while I was watching it. If you can buy those coins, the KBC, and hold on to them, in 2023, they're worth a gram of gold each.
So that's $75 at today's value. So from 29 cents to $75.
2.9 cents.
2.9 cents.
2.9 cents to $75. And that's without the price of gold going up anything at all. That's just, in fact, it's already gone up past that. I think it's $78 or something now. And at some point, people are going to wise up that you can exchange this for gold. So I'm staggered that people aren't seeing the value in these coins. We've got to get ourselves organised so that we can get our hands on some somehow and
sit on them.
Just sit on them. It was Tammy who pointed out that, yes, if you buy the gold, you've got to put it in the vault to get the interest, and it's there for a year, and you get about I think it's 8 or 10%. But if you hold on to the KBC, that's 25% a year. That's ridiculous. So just think that through. These coins are exchanging. I've proven that I can make a withdrawal and get coins out to get gold. So we know that that works. But the value in the coins is just hang on to them. If you can buy them for 2.9 US cents, that's just ridiculous. Knowing what you can exchange them for even now. If we were near an ATM, you could go and exchange them at 100 coins a day. So that's, staggeringly profitable. So we'll keep everybody up to speed with that. I know Dan's trying to work out how to log into one of the external trading platforms just to buy the coins. We'll also try and do it in the Karatbars system to see if we can't just buy KBC and hold on to them in that way. But it works. We've proven it. We're just now trying to smooth out the wrinkles to make sure that everyone can do it the cheapest way possible. Any other questions around that? Can I talk to you later to find out how? Yes, you can, Miss Kate. We'll give you a call. Give us a call if you've got our numbers. I will have to chat to you soon too, please. Yep, okay, no problem, Deb. Okay, seems like we've run out of... do you want to talk later tonight, Debbie? Got to do a day's work, but we'll call later. Okay, that sounds good. So thanks, everybody, for joining us. We have really enjoyed this pathway in this gold business. I think it's just such an amazing thing to be able to pick up some gold in your hand and think that's what we've done just in the last few weeks. So thanks, everyone, for joining us, and have a golden week. And we will see you on the beaches of Ettalong real soon. Have a good night.